England have booked third place in the World Cup semi-finals after beating Norway on Saturday night in Miami. England won 2-1. The game went into extra time as Jude Bellingham scored two more fantastic goals to give England all the boost to say England will face Argentina on Wednesday in Atlanta for a place in next Sunday's World Cup final. So Tuchel said his players did not work hard, did play hard enough for seeing to his front. It was a bad and terrible performance from his players. Fans still a bit up and down for country as England have never, this is the fourth time, going into a World Cup semi-final.
Now to some breaking news, and England have overcome a scare from Norway in the Miami Heat in their World Cup quarter-final. After being a goal down, England fought back to finish 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes. They scored the winner in extra time to make it 2-1 and then advance to the semi-finals. Well, joining us now from Miami is our sports correspondent, Rob Harris. And Rob, such a tense match, but they've done it.
England are through to their first Men's World Cup semi-final since 2018. Only the third time they've reached the last four since winning the World Cup in 1966. And it was Jude Bellingham, the saviour, yet again. 2 goals from him today, securing the 2-1 victory over Norway. Oh, they had to fight for it here in Miami, the Three Lions. They fell behind in the first half when Andreas Schürrle scored for Norway. Bellingham then equalised in first half stoppage time. England thought they'd taken the lead then with time before half-time, but then Harry Kane's goal was ruled out. It looked to have all gone wrong at the start of the second half when Norway went back in front, but then Erling Haaland was penalised for a foul on Elliot Anderson in the build-up to the corner being taken, so Norway's goal was ruled out. It was such a tense second half. Neither side really created much, so we went into extra time, and then Bellingham striking the winner. There was still hope, potentially, for a penalty. Jed Spence was brought down, but that was not given in the end. And all I can hear now in the stadium behind me here is Oasis, Football's Coming Home being sung. So many delighted England fans securing this semi-final appearance. They lost the semi-final in 1990 to West Germany. They lost in 2018 to Croatia. They're back in the last four again. They'll play Argentina or Switzerland, and so many of these fans are now surely delighted. We're seeing some England fans coming out now. So many just want to be inside the stadium still to celebrate. For Jude Bellingham, it's now 6 goals in 6 games at this World Cup. Harry Kane also is 6th. That combination is either Kane saving England or Bellingham, and Bellingham has been brilliant. I think some question whether he should even be in the squad, let alone the team in the last year, and yet he's been rescuing England again and again. We're going to try and find some England fans as they are coming out here to the stadium. I think we've seen a lot of Norwegian fans so disappointed. A word for them, because this was their first ever World Cup quarter-final. They'd never won a knockout stage game before, and they beat Brazil to make this game even. So they have proved a tough opponent, but ultimately the Manchester City striker Erling Haaland created little. He was going to be the big threat, and it was grueling here. It was tough for England. It was really hot during much of that game. The first time England had been taken to extra time. To think, at this World Cup, they hadn't won a game after being behind in the knockout stage since 1966 and winning that final. Now they've done it against DR Congo in the last 32, and now in this quarter-final. Let's try and find some England fans. There must be some disappointed fans, Norway fans. Let's go and have a word to... Hi, you're live on Sky News? Oh, no, sorry. Do you want to speak someone with a Kane shirt on there who's disappointed Norway fans, for sure? You're supporting England despite them knocking Mexico
England's
out.
gonna win. We're going home.
Oh, Mexican fan delighted, even though England knocked Mexico out. We do hopefully get an England fan on. Do you want to speak to Sky News? How was that?
Fantastic. I love it. It was very good. My wife may be watching, so this was a great experience.
And what about Jude Bellingham?
Oh, he's outstanding. He's amazing. He scored all the goals. He keeps scoring for the team, so it's amazing.
Yeah, he does keep scoring for the team, doesn't he?
Unstoppable.
Can they win it?
I think so. I think football's coming home. So yeah.
Oh, they're singing that in there. And there's a lot of Oasis being sung. Let's try and have a chat to some England fans here. You're live on Sky News, so...
Sky News, what's up? What's up, Sky News?
Are you supporting England?
We got out, yeah. I mean, we were, but we support England. No, good game. That's a great game. They outclassed Norway. They got us round 1. The Vikings, they came over and whatnot. Round 2, though, here in Miami.
They kinda
we got them back. We got them back.
Yeah, well, let's bring another England fan in now. So, when England fell behind, did you think in this heat they had it in them?
I was worried. We definitely looked sluggish, but I think it was consistent with all of our first quarters, pre-hydration break, feeling out the game. But, you know, I have to say, Thomas Tuchel's in-game management is excellent. He uses those breaks very well, clearly. His subs have played out really well in every game, and honestly, those are all the game changers. Jed Spence, Morgan Rogers, Bukayo Saka, insane.
He's using those subs well. It might look a bit chaotic at times. Some maybe question Gareth Southgate for not making the changes when they were needed, but that certainly was an impact.
I love it. He's pragmatic, he's forward-thinking, proactive, and we're grinding out results because of it. Couldn't be prouder.
This car rental, we think your summer holiday should feel effortless. Enjoy peace of mind cover, flexible booking, and free cancellations. Get our best prices when you book your car rental direct at avis.co.uk.
Can they win it?
Yeah, we're going to win. It's coming home.
Yeah, anyone is thinking that it is possible now. They've made it this far. Thomas Tuchel's first taste of international management. The German leading England here. Let's think back to previous foreign managers of the England team. Sven Johansson only ever took England to quarter-finals. Fabio Capello never got them this far in a tournament. Thomas Tuchel is doing it. It's why he was brought in. Try and take them to the extra level that Southgate perhaps couldn't in World Cups or in the Euros. Reached finals in the Euros, but couldn't win them. Southgate, though, did lead England to the semi-finals in 2018, so he's just matched him at this point. He's got to go further. Let's try and find some England fans here. You're live on Sky News.
Sky News, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic performance. Proud of all the team today. We're from the Black Country, and Jude Bellingham is absolutely sensational.
He's one of your own.
Yeah, we're so proud of him.
What about him at this tournament?
He's been brilliant. 4 goals in the last 2 games.
One of
Playing
England's top
well,
players.
unstoppable. Can he get us to the final?
And I suppose we might have been fair in Haaland, but he didn't really do much, did he? Apart from hit that foul, stopping the goal being awarded.
Well, I was glad when they brought him off anyway.
Yeah.
To be fair, they should have brought him off. He didn't touch the ball at all.
So how far can England go now?
Well, we'll see Wednesday. If we win Wednesday, I think we can go all the way. I really do. I hope we can as well.
What's it been like here?
Brilliant. Atmosphere, brilliant. Norway fans as well. It was fantastic. And it's really good atmosphere. Really.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Yeah. Well, Birmingham's brilliant own Jude Bellingham, now playing at Real Madrid. He's showing he's got the star quality when it was needed. England falling behind here. Looked like the three lions were going into half-time on the back foot. He then struck in first half stoppage time. In the second half, there was the anxiety, trying to desperately see the game out. England battling their way through to the first extra time of this World Cup, and then Bellingham striking when it mattered most in extra time, and managing to see out this result against a Norway side that, yes, they've not been in a World Cup since 1998, but they'd shown their strength here by knocking out Brazil. And you just see how many Norwegian fans are here. You know, they just wanted to be here in such huge numbers. Disappointment, you're live on Sky News.
Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
But Jude Bellingham, is he better than Haaland?
Jude Bellingham and the substitute Haaland. So we saw it coming. So bad, so frustrating. So yeah.
But you've enjoyed your time here.
I really enjoyed it. I've been following Norway from the first game in New York and the whole way. So it's kind of nice to get home.
And you'll always have the victory over Brazil. So yeah.
So I'm really happy for that.
Thank you so much.
Also, I met this beautiful girl. She's American. She's American.
Well, enjoy Miami.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Well, the Norwegians go home disappointed, but England will be into the final week of the World Cup. They'll be at the very least in the bronze medal final, but they're hoping to be in the final. And now, time to recover from this grueling encounter to see who they'll place, Argentina or Switzerland, and then the World Cup semi-final for England's men in Atlanta on Wednesday. They're back in the semi-finals again, the first time since 2018, only the third time since winning the World Cup since 1966. It's over to Atlanta now for the Three Lions.
The march goes on. Rob, for now, thank you.
Time for another tennis adventure.
Oh,
No.
I feel like I'm in the danger zone here.
Andy Murray. This is the Roger Federer of ties.
Yes!
Hello, I am very excited for another tennis adventure. Today, we're going to be going to Ilkley for the Lexus Ilkley Open. I'm going to be joined by Elle Mulvaney, Coronation Street star and award-winning actress. I cannot wait. Hello, you must be Elle.
Oh, hi.
Welcome, love the sign.
Thank you. I'm just going to put that
Yeah, put that on the back seat. Yeah, no, lovely.
like that.
Fantastic. Okay. So, well, you're not just an actress, but an award-winning actress. That's correct, isn't it?
That is correct. It is correct. I mean, it's not usually how I'd introduce myself. Usually just
You
say
insisted on that,
actress.
didn't you? I thought you said you wouldn't come on the show unless we said you were an award-winning actress.
Yeah.
No. How long have you been acting?
So I've been acting since I was a kid, so about 16 years now. I love it. I love getting to do different things all the time.
What's the hardest thing about it?
More challenging stories, a lot of crying. It's very like emotion heavy and stuff. That can be quite.
Yes, do you have any techniques to cry? Because I this doesn't really count, and it's not anywhere. Obviously, it's nowhere near your level. But sometimes for comedy sketches, my friend has like a crying stick.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of those?
Yeah, we've got those.
Do you
They
use
hurt,
those?
don't they?
Yeah, they're really painful. It's like having like the worst hay fever of your life.
Yeah. The worst is when you put some of it on your hand and then you forget later on and you accidentally.
God.
Yeah, that's bad.
Are you excited? You know my.
business. Even if I walk away, I'm still a target.
Saka. It's another good ball. Oh, just too much. Eze. Rodgers. Rodgers with the strike. Spilled. Bellingham there. The man of all the moments. Always there when England need him. When they need him most of all. In desperate times. You've got to gamble to get in there and hope he spills it. And he did. And that man Bellingham again. Goodness me, what a tournament he is having. Worth his weight in goal for England right now.
Thomas has just been quite critical of the performance. Thomas has just been quite critical of the performance after the game. Does that show the standards that he expects, the standards you guys expect of each other, and maybe that there's more to come from the team?
Maybe, but maybe he doesn't know what it's like to play in those kind of conditions against Erling Haaland, Odegaard, Nusa, Sorloth. You know, that's not an easy team to play against. So, you know, I think we've tried to create a positive environment. We should continue that going into the Final Four. I can't speak highly enough for the lads. You're not going to win every game popping the ball and making 1,000 passes. Sometimes you have to win dirty, and we've done that again tonight.
Dispossessed, down injured as Norway plough on. With Odegaard. Now Shelder up! Goodness me, what a goal! That is an outstanding strike from Andreas Shelderup. All expecting the cross in for Haaland. He didn't think about it. Well, Kane's moaning to the referee. He thinks it was a foul leading up to that when the ball got taken off him. England have had a couple of warnings in the last 2 or 3 minutes, and they perhaps got a little bit lucky with Haaland missing the chance and Stones getting away with a mistake. A little push to the left-hand side, and whether that's a cross or a shot, only he will know. But it flies over Pickford onto the post and into the back of the net.
Time whistle goes. It's another special summer following England, and today they've been given a helping hand from a very special player. Thomas Tuchel's men are in the World Cup semi-finals. The heat, the history. Haaland, England took it all on in Miami, and they are marching forward once again.
Well, it's been an absolutely dogged performance. It really has. You just get over the line. The boys were talking about it in the studio. You find a way of getting over the line and into a semi-final and a potential final. They've done everything they could possibly do physically over the last 2 games. No doubt about that. Jude Bellingham has carried them over that line almost single-handedly as far as goals concerned. But the effort, the spirit in this group is extraordinary. Absolutely brilliant performance. Not football-wise, but just spirit.
Please don't take me home.
So yeah, listen, credit to England. They won a tight game. I think they did deserve it. Again, they didn't have to be at their best. They'll have to improve, no doubt, again for the next game. But as we said, we keep repeating ourselves. Football is about getting the job done. They done that. It wasn't pretty. And credit to the lads coming off the bench as well, the players. Even Spence coming on and doing well, and James even in midfield and then doing a good job defensively. So yeah, they deserve all the credit. They got to enjoy it and get ready for a big semi-final coming up.
And it's really striking watching that, Ian, because by his high standards, that was an exceptionally average game from Harry Kane. So I mean that in the sense that if he can, Wednesday, 8 p.m. in Atlanta, Argentina or Switzerland, you would expect Harry Kane to come something back to like the form we know.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And then you wonder where England might go.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, sometimes you have games like that. And again, you just need people to step up, and obviously in this instance, Jude has stepped up. But you know that when the time comes, Harry will be there, and you know what I mean. You can never count on him not to come up with the goods. But again, you know, like I said, if it doesn't happen for Harry and it doesn't happen for Erling Haaland today, then Jude Bellingham would say, "Hold my beer," and he's done that.
I hope you hear them sing Wonderwall at home. I don't know whether you can, but that's what they're doing. David Beckham enjoying that with his family as well. Absolutely fantastic game. I mean, it's extraordinary that the quarter-final today was decided by a goalkeeping error, exactly the same as in the Spain-Belgium game yesterday as well. A very similar regulation shot that you would expect a top-class goalkeeper to handle, Gary. But that's, I guess, the pressure, that's at its highest level these things can happen.
Yeah, but I always remember goalkeeping coach that was at Manchester United when I was younger, and the last thing he said to us defenders before we went out.
It's there, but
better actually.
He did
The game
get
went on.
better. You've got to expect him to be a little bit more nervous about what's going on. What's up? What?
There's no question about England's player of the tournament so far. It's got a couple more today. Jude Bellingham with Gabriel.
Jude, England through to a World Cup semi-final. What got you there today?
Character, perseverance, even when things weren't working. We found a way to win the game again. Whether it's in 90, 120, we'll get everything we've got. You saw that there. Whoever was ready to come on came on and smashed it. So so proud of this team once again and a World Cup semi-final.
Was it a victory in many senses for the squad, for the depth?
Definitely, it was a victory for everyone. I keep saying it. This is whole country wins. Everyone who's behind us, all the players that are here, staff. Credit to everyone. It's a huge shift by everyone.
You've scored great goals for England, but that tap-in from a couple of yards, does it feel as good as any in its way?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's an important goal. It's put us through to the semi-final. It has to be right up there.
Morgan had the shot. Morgan took that shot.
Yeah. I told him to keep going because I knew he was going to make an impact in the game, and I've scored loads of those kind of goals. To be fair, the keeper had a worldie, but he was unlucky with that one. The way it popped up, and I was just lucky to be there to put it in.
And those players new to this, Elliot Anderson today, Dan Burn, Jed Spence, new to this stage, if you like. How do you sum up what they contributed?
Warriors didn't look like they were new to it. All three of them and whoever else came on, just top level. Well, there's one thing to have quality, which all the lads in this group do, but you don't know how much mentality and how much heart they've got until we're in a situation like that, and they've shown themselves.
Thank you. The manager's actually not very happy. He said he was disappointed with the performance. There could have been more in many different ways.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I think he obviously believes there could be more from the team.
Yeah, it's difficult out there. It's difficult. It's a tough shift. All the players have put in a very tough shift. So my thoughts and appreciation goes to the players who's out there who put in a great shift yet again.
Look around at these fans. 60 years of hurt. You're on your way to your first World Cup semi-final. Does this feel like the year?
Game by game. Next is Argentina or Switzerland. We approach it with the same mentality as we approached all these games, and we'll see what can happen. Well done. Thank you very much.
These are brilliant interviews straight from the heart.